In this video, I want to show you exactly how to make a Facebook ad video with nothing but AI and stock footage. That's for every single one of you out there that just does not have raw footage that transforms into advertising creative, but you still want to run ads, right? That's if you're going to be selling digital products. That's also perhaps if you have a local or even an online business and you just don't have enough footage of your products or services. So I want to show you how I've helped one of our students in our AdEngine program do that over one of our community calls. So what you're about to see is a piece of one of our community call recordings. So before I cut straight to the video, I want to quickly introduce myself. If you're new to the channel, my name is Justin. I'm the founder at pitadvertising.com. We're a marketing agency that has now had the chance to work with over 160 plus clients. We're profitably spending over $10 million a year on ads. With that being said, let's get straight into today's video.
1 second. Okay. All right. Hey guys.
Awesome.
I'm great. So Justin, I need some technical help.
Cool. I got you, man.
So basically, like, I just got like the first drafts of like the first AI video ads that we have done, and I feel like they need a lot of improvements, but I feel kind of lost in like how to improve, because I wrote like some directions to my video editor and like showed some YouTube videos on like how to use 11 Labs, etc. And I feel like the AI voice kind of sucks, the rhythm sucks, it has to be like sped up, like the timing, like we are like pretty good when we have like A-roll and someone talking and like editing over it. But I feel like just doing the video without A-roll and just creating like the whole thing itself, like I definitely need like, Aussie, this sucks, change this, like add this, etc. type of thing. So
you overcompensate by the lack of content you have to overcompensate by like the editing. The editing has to be top tier, essentially.
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty sure it's not. So, but like I'm so I need how it's not and like how to fix it a little bit. So, so I just like drop like the drive there. And by the way, like it sucks. Like it's the first draft, and like speed it up for like
maybe 1.25 is the speed you need to go for, but cut like the audio between.
Oh, okay. Like cut every pause in the audio.
Yeah, basically cut pauses in the audio. Also have music, right? Like I would tell you, music's probably gonna make that more interesting. Have some form of like background music.
Any like direction on that, like style, source?
I mean, trying to think. Who's your target audience? Who's your persona?
Basically, so this is like generic, like 30-year-olds, like plus, like males and females, and like they are kind of like working, and they have.
Yeah. Should be your traditional kind of happy music, like a happy little bubbly song in the back type of thing, like almost like kind of a happy beat in the back. But then even give me a sec. Okay, put a question mark here. Remove C, put a question mark. That's your hook. Here to you, question mark. You're asking a bunch of questions here.
That's the same, right? So basically I told them like first show like before and like show after. Yeah. And basically like the problem is this client has terrible content. Like it's all like 240p, so like terrible. It's like almost impossible to use.
Yeah.
Like we had to like put something in between, because it's hard to like keep that much attention. But maybe like
I would do like have like basically this part of the right, have that be like here at the top, and then it's like split in the middle where you have like bad at the top and you have like good dog at the bottom or something, and then you have the see the difference text is moved like right in the middle in between the two. So it's like see the difference, and then you could say like you could literally write that it's like before training, and then it would be like after training. You cannot do before and afters for skincare or humans, but before and afters is not against the policy on
also like I felt it's like very subtle, like see the difference. It's not even like
no, you don't really get the difference. Like see the difference, like what difference, you know what I mean? So so
like by the way, like do you feel like we should just continue like the content instead of just like cutting it with like the column thing? Because I feel like the column b-roll is like very weak, and by the way, finding like relevant b-roll was very difficult. And I feel like maybe we can use like more pictures instead of videos, and like
B-roll's not that bad in what you have. Like I've seen worse. You know, I think you're being hard on yourself a little here. This isn't the best ad, but it's also not the worst. Right? It's like, what the fuck is the difference? Like what happened there is the thing.
So like what the editor wanted to do is like initially, can you go like 5-10 seconds back? It's like super reactive to other, and like they like bring another, and like it doesn't even like look at the other dog, but like the video cuts like. We don't even see the dog come into the frame. like in like original video, which is like, ugh.
Yeah. No, so I guess just well, reworking this thing and making the clear difference would be better for sure. Let me just see it right
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
here. Well, the difference, just going back to the fact the difference is not strong enough. Whatever way you want to rework, as I told you earlier, I think a split screen would work best. So somehow show a before and after with a split screen, before at the top, after at the bottom. We'll just and make the difference clear right here of like, agitated versus.
Do I not change like the last 10 seconds where so like the last 10 seconds stays the same. We see like the dog being reactive, then like the weird palm B-roll. This is the same.
These two clips should be one on top of the other. You should put them at the start and then you should put them on the bottom. And then you should be like reactive, which you can put like, reactive, and it's like.
Okay, can I do it like this? Where basically one clip starts at the beginning and like when see the difference happens, like it just like back to back, or it's like starts immediately, because like it's not that long, like to put it like that for that long. Like,
have that clip alone, and then right after have that clip again, but move it at the top, and then have the new clip at the bottom.
Gotcha. And like see the difference. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And probably gonna be the best way to do it.
Okay.
Be clear. One or the other. Either visit the website or call today. So whatever the CTA is, just be clear with it.
Do you like the outro?
Yeah, it ends with like, how can I say? I would probably send people to the website more so than I would send people to call. So I would remove the or call today. And then you end with the website, which you prime what people are going to see on the next step. So I don't mind.
Gotcha. So like I feel so lost with like this AI content stuff. I hate the voice. Is the voice okay? Like
the voice is fine. The voice is fine. Yeah, no, you don't have a problem with the voice. The voice is fine. If we just said it here, it's like you would just speed up the audio. The clips in themselves, I mean.
But by the way, like I really hate the clips, and like I hate like the first. It's just like it was like so hard to like find that many stock footage back to back, like to communicate things visually without someone talking in between to like.
You could even get like some. So okay, look, if I was you, I would probably just try and connect with the client and get them on recording, or get them to send them a message and ask if you can use copyrighted content. You're not technically allowed with ads because you could get asked to take it down in the future. But if the client tells you they're okay, then you don't have any media liability as an agency. Gotcha. I would ask for that permission, because now what you can do, there's a gazillion funny videos online of people like actually just walking and hanging. You know what I mean? Like using funny videos, like people being pulled by the dog and then falling flat on their face or falling on the dirt because they're just pulling, and like you'll find so much more content besides stock footage. So I would say like as long as you have permission from your client, do it, because right now like they're not giving you content, so it's not. It's
if they say no, like because like my editor is not that good with like photos, but like we can maybe like go in that direction where like Midjourney, like DALL-E kind of like just moving photos, or like is video kind of
you can do photos. I would say Midjourney over DALL-E. DALL-E is more illustrative. Midjourney is more realistic, so use Midjourney for these types of photos.
But like do you feel like using photos here would be decent instead of like this kind of, because like the lunging B-roll was impossible, like to just kind of like the leash lunging, like the only thing we could find was this like snow stuff, and like they had like a car they were running away from. We cut that off. It was kind of like I don't know, like it was like I feel like if I could just like cut into like pictures, maybe it could be better, but I just don't see how it looks nice creatively in my head, like just pictures stuff. But you feel like the AI voice is okay, no problem with that.
Yeah, no, AI voice is fine. Speed it up, you already know. Footage wise, I'd say yes, truly that is right now like you're the one thing that could be improved on. I mean, now it comes back to you got to do what you can do with what you have. Like you're not gonna, how can I say, you need raw footage. The client doesn't give it to you, so there has to be that conversation again with said client of like, yo, I need footage. Like if there's no magic I can do, then yes, could statics work? Yes, I wouldn't mind doing statics, but the thing is, I just think that so many of these points, what you need with owners is you'll probably need relatability. Like you need to relate with them. You need something, you need a situation which you're like, oh man, like I've been there, or like I'm currently there, or I've done that. Which I think like stacking clips that show a problem, again, going back to what we said last week, like stacking clips that show a specific problem are going to be best. So I would probably make it like non-optional for them to give you the right to use like assets you can find online. So at this point, you don't have anything else.
Gotcha. Can you watch like the other video?
Yeah.
Where like we tried more pictures there. Yeah, I don't know which version that is, but yeah, let's try that.
Oops. Okay, remove "Are you busy" at the start. That it doesn't call out, like, it's a full second where I'm like, who is this for? You know what I mean? Everybody's busy, of course. Remove that from the start. Start with that. You feel guilty about leaving your home.
Yeah.
Okay, change the voice. It's too like monotone. It's not like upbeat enough. It's like, yeah, it's kind of boring as a voice. So I'd say change the voice on here. Okay, change that wording. Getting world-class training to become the best version of themselves. It sounds like too human. It's like like your dog is not on a personal growth journey. You know what I mean? Like there's
that's the client's like slogan. Where like
oh yeah, is it
your best friend, like the best version of like.
Okay, then sure. Okay, then I can get that then. Okay, I can get the play in words. Sure. Okay, that's fine.
By the way, I can change it. I don't care. It was kind of like an easy thing.
Oh,
like,
I get it. Okay, the script in itself is fine. I think right here, except the start. I'd say start it straight with like, do you feel guilty? Remove the first bit. Start straight here. Pictures at the start aren't bad. Voice, change the voice, make it happier, like just more engaging. Right now it's too monotone and it sounds very AI-like. Try a woman voice also, perhaps. If you want something like this. The rest is fine, to be honest. I prefer this ad over the other. More so because the point is more, the point at the start with the pictures you have is much more well illustrated than the one you have here where the before and after wasn't really clear yet. I think once you re-edit that one, it's going to be stronger. The before and after we talked about is like more so what you want to focus on. If there's any way for you to get better clips at the start, do it. I feel like here, again, you have an opportunity where if the client agrees, you can get some very funny clips at the start of like a bunch of people just falling flat on their face.
By the way, like I could drop like an insane amount of money at Shutterstock to like.
No.
Really? No. Okay.
No, it's not worth it.
Okay. Yeah. Like I kind of use Envato for most of the stock footage, and I'm just like dry. Like
no, it is what it is. No, I'd say check it out with the clients then.
Okay. Yeah. Like one more question. Like I feel so lost in this like AI video stuff. Do you feel this was okay for?
For script, it was, yeah, for draft, it was fine, to be honest. Like, again, especially the second one, I'd say the script was, I feel, stronger the way it was built. All the feedback I have, I gave it to you. And that's what I'm saying. If I had to give a rating to this ad out of a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 4 or 5. If I'm fully honest with you. The feedback I gave you is going to take it to a 7 or 8, maybe 7. I'll say 7. 8 would have been like having more footage from the client and having like more probably sharing about their own experience and having like more of that. But you can make that 4 or 7, I think, with that. So meaning I'm pretty hard also like on myself and with you here, like 4 is great, all things considered. Your AI voiceover is fine, besides the feedback I gave you.
So like we have so many client testimonials, like both, but like most of them are like on Google Maps, but like they have like all pictures and stuff.
Scroll through it.
They have like some, one more time?
Scroll through it. Put a video right before the end, right before, instead of showing the website where people scroll through it, show like, add a bit in the script where you talk about how many, like we have X, like 10,000 who are happy about, their pet and whatever. And then just do like a screen grab that just scrolls through the list of them.
One more question. So like on the second video, we had like lots of photos in the beginning to hook, not instead of videos. On the first one, we had videos. But do you feel like the photo version was like better? So is it just?
I think it was better because the point was illustrated better. Like the guilt of like the dog at home was better illustrated on that one. So yeah.
So is it worth like the hang up of like photo video stuff? Like, do you feel it's still like worth it to just find videos to like find it, or like can I just make it work with photos? Because photos is like,
you can make it work with photos.
Gotcha. Final point. We have like lots of client testimonials on video, but they're all like 240p with like horrendous angles and like just can I make that work, and if so, how? Like
client testimonials as videos, you said?
Yes. Like horrendous quality. Like
okay, how many of them you have?
Like 20.
Okay, well then dude, have them pop up one after the other like this. Like you'll have them kind of small on screen. You get what I mean? That way like they'll look high quality because they'll be small on screen. Just have let's say have a screen before where it's like it shows, okay, in that video, Ezekiel, by the way, I'm going to get to you. I know we're running up on time, but I know you've had your hand up for a while, so don't worry, I'll get to you before we end the call.
Sorry, is it true?
Okay, when you have this, Like this one, this dude, this dude looks so happy at the end. Like this guy. Leave it there and then start, like, if you want to have the testimonial, have them all pop up like one after the other. Quite fast though, like one pop up every like millisecond or so, and like have them all play at the same time but with no volume. So it's just like you see all like dog owners, and then you say out loud, we have 10,000 dog owners that are, you know, happy about their experience, as happy as their pets, you know, about their experience or something like this.
So like I don't play any audio because the audio is pretty good. The video was bad. Like in my like
There's two ways to do it. Either do it that way, just to show the social proof of the fact there's a lot of people saying good things about you, so the video without sound. Or you can do the same thing where you say, like, you have this little dude right here, and you say, like, we got, you know, thousands of people saying they're happy about it. And then what you could do is, like, I'm trying to think. You could probably just take the best sentence of each of these testimonials as they appear. So the first one appears, and as it appears, it says, like, this was the happiest it's ever been. And then the second, and it mutes the first video, and then the second one appears, and it's like, Daisy enjoyed herself so much, and then mutes, and then it just like keeps cutting as they add to screen.
So like, and after that, do I say like we have like 2,000 more testimonials just like this? If you want like a happy dog, like go to the website, and it's kind of like transitions into like a call to action, or
you could just transition straight into the, well, you could say either we've got thousands more or transition straight into CD. I would test it. I don't think it's gonna.
How do I introduce the testimonials? Do they just pop up like with that screen?
Yeah,
or
well,
is it like
going back to like what I'm saying right here is in the voiceover, I would have it say like something like we have 10,000, let's say, dog owners that are as happy as their pets, and then you have them pop up from there.
Can I like when like there is a new draft, send you a message, or like school like open up?
Yeah, of course.
Like just vet the videos before I send them to clients.
Yeah, you can post the drive link if you want on school and stuff, and I'll review the same thing I did now. I'll shoot you a loom if need be.
Sure. Thank you, man.
Ozzy, how are you, man?
All right, 1 second. Oops. All right.
How are your creatives?
Well, that is my question. I want to ask how they are first.
Love it.
So by the way, like I got the last variations. I still haven't sent like anything to the clients like an hour ago. Again, I don't know why these Thursdays are like this, but just give me a second. Let me drop it in chat.
Yeah.
So we created some more stuff, like fleshed out the persona more. It's a little bit disjointed. Like them. So, like I asked on like Tuesday, but
yeah.
I'm curious, like if you have like any tips, pointers, etc. Maybe if I could give some context. I talked to the clients after like we talked, and he said like 80% of his clients are female, and so like we changed like a lot of the creatives to like more female oriented things, and his biggest like persona is like over 55-year-old like female who is like 50% widowed and got, you know, their last before and so again, like it was kind of like impromptu and rushed, but like I kind of like try to lean into like that a little bit more. And also he said like he has like one client type that is not a lot volume wise, but he loves them, and it's like easiest sale and like easiest delivery, he says, which is like kind of these like young professionals who are like kind of living alone, got their first. So that's kind of like some context. I'm curious what you think. So
cool, let me check them out. And the pacing looks already a lot better than last time.
Do you feel guilty about leaving your dog?
I miss what you said. Voiceover?
Pacing looks a lot better than last time. Like just the speed of it. So let me just.
Yeah, like the testimonial section is better at like version 2.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking good, actually. Yeah, that's much better than where we were at last week, to be honest. Great job. I would just stack up. This make this quicker. Like the pop in, there should be no place where like she stops talking and for 2 seconds there's reviews still popping up on screen. Like make them pop faster. Like
I think it's like a little bit too corny, but
I don't think it's bad. It's again, you're catering to the ADHD 25 to 30-year-old young working professional female that's like just on TikTok. And so yeah, I don't think it's necessarily bad.
Gotcha. And you just skip the testimonial section. It's like the same ad other than that. Yeah. No, but like, no, go.
Oh, yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Good. Yeah.
All right.
So that's a good one. Cool. Little editing mistake, by the way, here.
What's
Look at the bottom. There's like a black gap at the bottom.
Oh,
No worries. Okay. I'm just letting you know. This is.
I will let someone know. But continue.
Yeah, that's perfect. You see, that's much better. The way that like you're still talking while you're showing reviews, it's better than the first version.
It should still be faster, right?
No, I don't think that. I think that's fine.
Oh,
this
okay.
One's fine. Okay, there's like a 20-second.
I know.
You know, I know. Okay. Let me just watch these last two.
Yeah, sure.
I fucking love this, man. Every time I give you feedback, you're like, you're implementing on it. So I love that. That's perfect, dude. Honestly, you crushed it. Yeah, that's great. I would launch them as is. I wouldn't do anything else.
Can I ask like 2 questions on that? This could be my like part of perfectionism, but I feel like the call to action timing is a little like out of sync with the voice because like we had to change the script where like when the voice says like get the, it's kind of like too late, like it's already like shown like the like I don't think you noticed it, so I guess it's fine, but I kind of got annoyed by it. And like the second thing is I don't love the testimonial pops. Like that was kind of Julie's idea on like Tuesday, and I feel like my editor couldn't. This could be just my retardation, but I feel like my editor just couldn't like do them like in like a very smooth way. I love like to scroll down a lot more personally, but like
if you want to be a perfectionist, can you fix it? Yes. But right now, I would say we're at a stage where probably published is better than perfect. I honestly think like it wouldn't dramatically change your results is what I would tell you. Like I think I'm looking into these ads and they're to my standard, they're good enough to be launched.
Okay, but like, do you feel like they are something to be fixed, or they are fine? And do you feel like the pop-in section could be better executed, and if so, how? Because I would like to get better, you know.
Okay, yeah, I feel like the pop-in section could get better. I could look at it. What I'm telling you though is, I just feel like you'd be wasting time by trying to make this better. Okay. You're gonna go for like a small incremental perception, like barely perceived, I think, lift. When I say good enough, it's not that just like, well, that's fine. That's fine. You can launch them. No, it's like they're solid. Is what I tell you, Ozzy. Like I would launch them.
Yeah, I 100% understand. The thing here is like, I'm teaching how to do these things like step by step to my editors through like humongous painful processes, and like everything requires like 4 feedback sessions. So like if like I understand output wise, like they're fine to publish, but for like skill set wise, because like I don't just like give a brief and like they execute, like I can execute like all these things, and so if anything could be better, like you know, I would like to also like another tangential question to that. So you can't watch this.
It was more about, well, yeah, obviously this bit that I told you in the first video was just like too long.
No audio. Yeah, no audio. Gotcha.
Yeah, that one, like definitely I would tell the editor to rework that, just because it's what we need to let what you're doing well, especially at the start and in most of these videos. Like, look, right now we don't even have to count to 1 second and there's already a cut. Like, look at it. Right? This to me, this is a cut. The fact that it's zooming in, there's an effect. Cut. Like there's more than 1 cut a second, which is perfect for like the TikTok style of ad pacing. Like you're going fast. But it's just like in cut. Like there's just so many cuts. There's more than 1 a second. He's averaging 1 every like 0.75 second or something. So that pacing is just like, that's what helps with hold rate. Holding something through the video, holding someone through the video is just, it's engaging. It's good for the brain. I mean, arguably it's bad, but yeah, honestly I'd say like just rewatch your videos, because in 3 of those I spotted like just black bars top and bottom. So just making sure the things are like just cleaner. Here, fix this one. Besides that, I mean, I'm trying to nitpick and stuff, but
can I give you like an opportunity to nitpick something? And again, this is another autistic question, but bear with me. how much personal alignment should there be in the editing? So like
Yeah.
like for example, I kind of want to I don't want ads to be like too niche. Like I don't want like every B-roll to be like an old woman, right? But I want like have like a few stuff in it. That's all. And also these are like the first ads, so I want them to be like kind of generic-ish, right? And so I guess the question is this: this guy has like 4 very distinct and like different specific personas. What's the value in like really laser focusing on like a very specific persona and like making everything autistically aligned to that versus like just adding elements where they could relate to, but also like other people could relate to? This is like most obvious in like the last video, where like it kind of has like some older woman pictures, but also some younger pictures, some guy pictures. So it's kind of like, you know, all over the place. And do you feel like you should have like a more overarching persona instead of like a lot of niche ones? You know, to make it easier, I guess.
Yeah. No, of course. Yeah. I'm gonna bring this back. If you had to do UGC for an e-commerce brand, you would obviously try and find UGC creators that are either the persona or in the ideal stage of the persona's life. I share that mainly for fashion businesses where, let's say, Calvin Klein has all of these ripped guys and like these beautiful women in underwear. It's not because they're only selling to beautiful people. It's because they're selling you the fact that you look beautiful if you have that. So it's the same thing with your ads. You can either have in those ads the exact type of person you're going for. So if your angle is more so about young female professionals, then trying to have clips that show more of these types of women. Same thing with elders. But then on the flip side, something here, like a video like this where it has like a bit of everyone, like you have, you know, this old woman in the start, but then you have like these clips, right? Which is, I mean, technically it's like everyone, you know what I mean? Like this is more of a general ad, which at the end of the day, like it's just a generally relatable ad because your persona is quite large too in itself here. So I would split test that if I was you. Is my short answer here. Is try and do more persona aligned ads that are more showcasing the exact type of person you're trying to attract. Same thing too in ad types. Right now you're going only with videos, which is great for like problem or solution aware customers. If you want to go for the low hanging fruits, the ones that are probably already in pain, know they want their dog to be more behaved, they're actively looking for like a training solution for them, do statics. Be like, look, this is who we are, this is what we do, like fill out the form below type of thing, because you'll have a lot of low hanging fruits there, people that are actively already looking for this. So that's another thing in persona alignment. I tell you, you probably have a lot of product aware customers that you can just swoop in with static ads.
Yeah. The guy only pays me for video ads, which is like an interesting setup, but like and he pays me a lot of money just to do video ads. So
and keep doing video ads. But
yeah. And okay, question.
For these, sorry, just to cut you, just you could still do product aware video ads. Have you been searching for a solution? Welcome to Dog Sit Still or something like that. And then you just go straight into the stacking up social proof and filling out the form now. So it's more so like, hey, you've already been looking for this. Your search ends here, top of ad. So that works also with the video. Yeah.
So by the way, I might have like a massive misunderstanding with awareness levels. To my understanding, like wasn't product aware of sit means sit, but like doesn't want to buy. So like, isn't that more like solution aware? Like they're kind of like looking for a, or am I just
okay? What is your main mass market desire?
My main mass market desire is like I want like a stress-free like home life, and like I want to leave home without worry.
Okay, I want to leave. I'll take the second one. I want to leave home without worry. Good. Now, me being unaware of wanting to leave home without worry would be like, I'm not even aware of that anxiety that comes within me. It's so deeply in my subconscious that what ad would work for that? It's like, hey, do you sometimes come back home and like, you know, the cushions are everywhere, the house is a mess, and you feel like it's normal? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not. This is not the reality of most that actually have their properly trained. You see, you think these things have become normal and it's part of owning a, but it's not. That's like unaware. You're going to try and like create something or like really go deep into someone's subconscious. Now, again, what was the desire again? I want to leave home, right? Without worry.
I want to leave home without worry. Yeah.
I want to leave home without worry. Now, problem where would be like, fuck, I'm leaving home and I'm worrying. Like, this is just as simple as it is. It's like, I'm leaving home and like, I'm always worried about it.
My barking, destroying furniture.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Solution aware would be, I want to leave home with that worry. I've known of a couple of things that I could do. Like I could probably buy cameras to speak to my through them. I could probably try and get them, I don't know, like a cozier, or like I could try and close the door in the house and like have my separated from the rest of the house so they don't really make a mess. So
Mhm.
I know of ways to fix my worry, but I don't necessarily know of, or I don't necessarily know of this specific style.
Hmm.
Product aware would be, I know right now I'm anxious about leaving my home. I've known of a few ways like secluding my separate area of the house. I know of solutions too, but I just don't necessarily know of like this exact way of training. Like specific, I don't know of the brand or the company in itself. Most awares, I know of all of this. I know of the company. I've known, like I've heard about them. I know about everything. I just have been waiting for a good time to buy. So that's like where you're going with this. So like most of these ads, I just play
Possible to leave home without worry? Are you struggling to manage your
problem aware.
All of the ads are problem aware.
Yeah, they're all problem aware in the way
that,
you build them, which is not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Yeah.
Okay. My understanding was, which I recorded like hours of SOP on this. I might have to re-record everything, but like and maybe like these are e-com words. Maybe that's like where the confusion comes, like the product, right? Like to my understanding, like problem aware was like, hey, my like when I leave, I don't know what to do. Solution aware was like, oh, I need to like, but like I don't know how to do that. And product aware was like, oh, I know of like, and maybe like Arch. I'm not convinced to buy yet, right? I need like convincing. And most aware was like, I am convinced but haven't bought yet. Where like I need like some discount or like something like etc.
It's mostly the product aware stages. I know of other, I just don't know of this one, right?
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's the only difference with it. It's not about convincing. It's more they don't know about dog sit like company or whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha. So like for lead generation, could we say like offer aware or like service aware instead of product aware?
Oh,
or
yeah.
like
I mean, product replace it with software aware, service aware.
Product. Like, it always like throws me on like a loop.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, I have like more autistic questions, but everyone will hate me, so I guess like we can kind of continue.
No worries. And in worst case, man, in case we don't have time to get back to you, then I just say post in the community. I'll show you a little. Cool.
Thank you, man.
All right, man.
So if you made it this far in this video and you are an e-commerce brand owner or an info product business owner and you want to work with a paid ads partner on a Meta, Google, or TikTok, click the link down below to book in a call with our team at paidadvertising.com today. On that note, I'm going to wish you an amazing day. Check out other videos on the channel for some more useful marketing tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.